Hey everybody, welcome back. We're out at the homestead again and it's another week of fun. We're gonna try to get this cabin going. Here we go. We've got, last week if you watched, we got the 2 logs on the sides mounted into the foundation, which was pretty big deal for me. I'm pretty happy to get something going here. So now, today what I'm doing is I'm gonna go ahead and mount a log down the middle, and then I can start mounting my logs crosswise. That middle log is just going to stay at the bottom all by itself. It's not going to get any more logs stacked on top of it. We'll be stacking logs around the perimeter of the cabin to build the wall up. 19 degrees outside. It's pretty warm. Got the puppy with me. Say hi, Deshka. She doesn't talk. Oh, well, she did something there. Huh? You gonna do something? Nope. Never mind. She's out of here. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and skin some logs right off the bat here. Let's see how I show this. I yesterday came up here and I got started. I didn't really do any filming. I got 5 full length. Look how long those are. Wow. Shabam. 5 full length logs. 1 that goes down the middle, and then another 4 for the outside perimeter to go up 2 full sections or runs, or I'm not sure what the term is. Anyways, 2 levels of logs up that are complete logs, all one piece. There's no splicing or anything weird. Then after that, I'm gonna start trying to splice my logs together. So I'm gonna set you guys up, and I'm gonna start sizing these logs and skinning. I'm gonna skin the one that's gonna go in the middle and size it up, and then we'll go from there. Got the log on the brackets. We made our marks with the marker. Now I've got it flipped over, rigged in with a screw just like I did the last time. These are the 2 side logs. Quick note, a couple changes on this log that are going to be different. First change, I'm going to use our 40cc gas powered chainsaw to do the cuts. I don't feel like putting the stress on the electric one. The electric one is good for like small cuts, you know, without having to warm up the saw in between. You know, you're just going to do a little zip here and a little zip there kind of thing. Makes it a lot faster for me to not have to warm a saw up just to make one little tiny cut. But we're going to do these 3 pretty deep, pretty heavy cuts, so we might as well use the right saw. So this one's mounted 18-inch bar, brand new chain, 40cc X-Torque Husqvarna. Not that that matters. Any chainsaw will do this. For the most part. So the other quick change is going to be, we are not going to burn this log. The wife and I discussed it, and Tia thought that maybe it was a little overkill to be burning the logs when they're not even really touching the ground. It uses quite a bit of propane to burn a whole log, and it also takes a lot of time. It took almost 45 minutes, a little over 45 minutes to burn that log. So anyway, so we're going to skip that. We're not going to do that, and we're going to move on. So here we go. We're going to cut the notches just like on the other side. We're going to cut the I-beam shaped notches so that the logs fit right in the cup. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop these out. These ones I don't cut all the way through, so I'm going to cut them across with the chisel. got this third log, this middle log. There's our outside logs. This one is in the middle. And it's going all the way up here. And it's mounted. So now, what's next? Well, next we got to make some notches so we can cut across. We can put our log. So we can put our log all the way across here. Let's back up. There's a cross log that needs to go through here. So I've notched there, and I've notched over there. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. You can kind of see how I've marked it. I'm going to use the electric chainsaw, and I'm going to zip it out. Okay. All the way down. And then we have to figure out how high it's sticking up at each log. And that's how we're gonna know how much to cut out of each section of that log there, where it'll sit over the other notch. So when it sits, it's just flush all the way across at the corners. Okay, so I've marked out my notches. Each one basically how far I need to cut it out widthwise, and then how far down into the log. Beginner log building. Here we go. Notches. Yep. Notches. We're gonna do it. Here we go. Now I'm going to drill and dowel each joint across. Okay, here we go. We got the back log mounted like I showed. That's all done, flush. Got insulation in there in each little crack. I put it underneath, all the way underneath the log on each junction. And then I drilled and dowel pinned them in at each junction. Now we're up here at the front. Let's make this look. There's the front. And we're getting ready to do this log crosswise. So I got next here, just marked my cuts. So I cut there, that side of the log. Here on this side of the log, I'm going to try to make these joints a little tighter. Those ones on that log back there did not come out super tight at all. But I'm just learning, so I'm going to give it a try, and I'm going to try to make it come out better this time. You might be wondering, why the heck is that one not lined up over the top of the bracket perfectly? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because logs aren't straight. I don't know if anybody here is watching has ever built with logs before, but they're not straight and they're not perfect like 2x4s and 2x6s and stuff you buy at the store, you know, is perfectly lumber straight within certain specs, you know. Well, trees aren't like that. And I'm a beginner. I'm just trying to pick the best trees I can. I don't have a lot of selection because I gotta get what I can get because of the snow and how deep it is and everything like that. I've been kind of having a hard time getting these, you know, 8 to 10 logs or whatever that are full length so far anyway. So anyways, keep those things in mind. That is a hair off, but it is gonna have most of the weight on the bracket, and that's all we really need. So you don't have to split hairs nearly as much when you're building with logs because they're just not straight, so you need to just make it work. From what I can tell through all my research and watching other guys do it, it seems like one of the biggest parts about it is like how to know how to make it work given any different log type or bend or whatever is happening, and that comes with experience. So here we are getting some experience. So anyways, we're going to try and slide this log in place, and we'll let you guys see all that. Looks like I did a better job. I did a little too good on this one. This one's so tight, it's all the way down on the bottom, but it's touching on both sides, so there's no room for the insulation to get in there. This one's touching on one side, so I can just shave a little bit on one side and it'll fix that. Same thing on that one, it's touching a little bit on that side, and that'll give me that blade width, you know, about that much, about a blade width of a chainsaw for that insulation to go up underneath, inside there, and inside there, inside there. All right, let's do that. Okay, here we go. Our gaps are looking pretty good. We're not super wide on either side. You know, down there, kind of same thing. Just enough room for the insulation. That's kind of what we're going for. Anyways. All right, well, now that gap is cut to let the log go down in there, but again, just like before, we need to make it so this is flush going across here. Not critical on this center log, but also critical on that, focus, on this log over here. So because we got to have our new log, that next round is going to come across the top, and we want it to come straight across the top, all the way flush across there. So, all right, here we go. We got this sucker mounted. It's on there. It is all the way in place, all the way across the front. It's doweled all the way across. One in the back is doweled all the way across. Now, you guys kind of see what I'm talking about. Now the next round of logs can go flat across the top of that, across here. flat across over there, and so on, round and round and round as we go up. All right, it's exciting. We're getting it done. We're doing stuff. We're doing it. Things are happening. I already got a little pile of chunks from cutting stuff out. Now we're gonna be above the adjuster cups, foundation cups, whatever you want to call them, the metal cups. Now that we're above those, we can potentially switch techniques to the fast new technique that we're supposed to be using, or faster, or whatever. We're gonna try it. So we're ready to put this one on top of here. Now that I'm above the cups, I should be able to lay this log in across the top and pin it down in place with the dowels. Now, to make it extra sturdy, or try to make it a little bit better, blocking it with my glove, make it a little bit better, I have done this. I'm going to show you. I've taken the Log Wizard and I flattened it all the way down. All the way down. You see I wrote flat on it, so I know which side is the flat side, quick and fast and easy. So this flat you can kind of see now how flat it is. There you go. Now you can see. So that's flat, right? Well, this is not. That's round. That whole thing is all round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Log Wizard right there, and I'm going to run it down this base log, and I'm going to try to make a flat spot on that, so that this flat spot and that flat spot will go together. That's the plan anyways. That isn't too bad at all, folks. This is sticking up a little bit right here. I'm going to try to tune that down so it's the same as these. And then on the end, this one, yeah, right here, this is bowed up right here. So I'm going to try to take that down a little bit, and I'll take this down a little bit, and I think we'll be able to put the insulation down. Is it driving you crazy? Let's get down there. Let's get down there nice and low. I'm on my knee. There we go. I'm gonna go all the way down. Elbow. I'm laying down on my side. There she is. What do you guys think? You can see if I hold it a little more to the side, there's a small gap area there. That's not that big of a deal though when you're dealing with logs. That's pretty sweet. That wasn't really that hard either. That Log Wizard, I just kind of trimmed it a little and then just laid it down. I look crooked because I'm laying on my side here. No, I look right. Oh. Anyways, so yeah, so maybe I ought to get up and say, well, now it's time to drill it and peg it. Did you guys catch that? Almost forgot a really important step. Gotta put down insulation. What the heck was I thinking? This is pipe insulation. It's kind of narrow. Which should work good with our wall. All right, guys. Well, that'll do it for this video. This time around here, we did get some progress done. We got the logs mounted crosswise. We got that center log mounted, and we got this first log going up on this side, and some insulation in there. I mean, we're moving. We are moving. Things are happening. Thank you very much to all the subscribers that have been watching and, you know, checking out every video and all that, and the comments and everything. We really appreciate it. Keep it up. Keep on watching. Keep commenting. Let me know if you guys think this idea looks good or bad. Maybe you guys have a better idea. Probably isn't gonna matter. I'm still gonna do things my way anyway, but that's just the way it works around here. Unless my wife says to do it different, then I'll do it different immediately. Love you, honey. Anyways, so here we are. We're at the end of the video. Thanks for subscribing. Let's share. Let's like. Let's keep going. Let's if you're new and you don't know, like, what's up with subscribing, it's free. Doesn't cost anything. You can just do it. You just click that little subscribe button, bink, and then you're subscribed. If you hit the bell on there, it'll notify you every time a new video comes up, so you can keep up with the cabin and see the progress as it goes. All right, well, once again, thank you. I'm Hunter from Alaska Wild Mountain Family YouTube channel, and we'll see you on the next one.